In the world of high-end fashion, battles aren't fought with swords. They're fought with stitching, design innovation, and brand power. In 2025, the luxury fashion industry witnessed one of its most thrilling showdowns. Gucci versus Balenciaga in what fans called the hacker bags battle. Both brands, iconic in their own right, blurred the lines between collaboration and competition when they released their now legendary Hacker Project collections. Priced around $5,000 per bag, these pieces weren't just accessories. They were statements. They represented rebellion, creativity, and the daring fusion of two fashion empires. But as the dust settles, one question remains: who truly reigns supreme in the hacker bag war? But before starting the video, be sure to smash the like button and subscribe to never miss out on any of our videos. The origins when Gucci met Balenciaga. To understand the hacker battle, we need to go back to 2021, a time when luxury fashion was undergoing a digital revolution. Gucci, led by creative genius Alessandro Michele and Balenciaga, under the visionary Demna Gvasalia, decided to do something never seen before: borrow from each other's archives. It wasn't a traditional collaboration. It was more of a hack. Gucci reimagined Balenciaga's signature pieces, while Balenciaga infused its own edgy twist into Gucci's classic styles. The result: bags, clothing, and accessories that looked like they were stolen from each other's ateliers, but in reality were co-signed masterpieces. This hacker concept blurred brand boundaries and redefined luxury branding. For the first time, two of the world's biggest fashion houses openly copied each other, with full consent, creating an aesthetic chaos that fascinated the fashion world. Gucci's side: heritage meets high-tech subversion. Gucci's take on the Hacker Project was all about playful irony. Known for its rich heritage and maximalist aesthetic, Gucci turned Balenciaga's minimalist logo and structured silhouettes into a canvas for its flamboyant creativity. Imagine a classic Gucci GG Supreme bag, but instead of the traditional monogram, it boldly displays Balenciaga across it, in all caps. The bag screams confusion and luxury simultaneously. It's both parody and praise, turning branding into art. Alessandro Michele called it a celebration of appropriation. He wanted to explore how fashion borrows, reinvents, and redefines itself constantly. Gucci's hacker pieces represented the future of luxury: fearless, ironic, and self-aware. Balenciaga's side: deconstruction and digital edge. While Gucci leaned into its flamboyant heritage, Balenciaga approached the hack like a digital disruptor. Demna, always the provocateur, injected cyberpunk aesthetics into the collection. His hacker bags weren't just fashion items. They were political statements about consumerism and identity. Balenciaga took Gucci's patterns and distorted them, blurring logos, exaggerating shapes, and creating futuristic silhouettes that looked like they belonged in the metaverse. Demna's hacker bags were chaotic but intentional, reflecting his signature postmodern style. The Balenciaga x Gucci hybrids became instant conversation starters. Were they mocking luxury, redefining it, or simply capitalizing on internet hype? Whatever the answer, Balenciaga's hacker line solidified its reputation as the most daring disruptor in fashion. $5,000 luxury, the price of exclusivity. When both brands released their hacker bags, they came with price tags averaging around $5,000 USD, and some limited editions even higher. While critics questioned the pricing, luxury consumers didn't hesitate. These bags sold out within hours of launch. Why? Because owning a hacker bag wasn't just about owning a handbag. It was about owning a cultural moment. It was fashion's equivalent of owning an NFT, a collectible piece that represented rebellion against brand conformity. In an age where exclusivity defines value, the $5,000 hacker bags became instant symbols of status, irony, and individuality. The philosophy behind the hack. The Hacker Project wasn't just a marketing stunt. It carried a deep message about authenticity in the digital age. In a world obsessed with logos, replications, and bootlegs, both brands decided to hack themselves before others could. It was a statement that luxury no longer meant isolation. It meant integration, self-awareness, and irony. The hacker bags questioned what originality really means. When everything can be copied online, does originality even exist? Or does power lie in owning the copy? Gucci and Balenciaga turned this philosophical dilemma into fashion, inviting buyers to participate in the conversation. With $5,000 entry tickets, of course. For Gucci loyalists, the brand's hacker bags stood out for one simple reason: they stayed Gucci. Even when borrowing from Balenciaga, Gucci maintained its luxurious DNA. Gold chains, vintage hardware, and timeless leather craftsmanship. Gucci's hacker bags had that unmistakable romantic aura, the kind that whispers of old Hollywood glam, mixed with street-style rebellion. They attracted buyers who loved fashion's nostalgic side, but still wanted a taste of the digital era. Gucci also mastered storytelling. Its campaigns for the Hacker Project were cinematic, eccentric, and deeply emotional, appealing to those who see fashion as art, not commerce. Balenciaga's winning traits: innovation, irony, and influence. Balenciaga's approach, meanwhile, was fearless. The brand didn't just hack Gucci. It hacked the entire luxury industry. Demna's hacker pieces were unpredictable, chunky, distorted, and unapologetically weird. They captured the internet generation's obsession with irony and rebellion. For every critic calling them ugly, there were thousands of fans calling them genius. Balenciaga's hacker bags became symbols of modern rebellion, loved by influencers, gamers, and digital artists who saw fashion as performance art. The brand dominated online culture, from memes to metaverse showcases. Social media impact: the hacker hashtag explosion. When the collections launched, the hashtag, the Hacker Project, trended worldwide. Instagram, TikTok, and Twitter exploded with unboxing videos, fashion reels, and style debates. Some fans praised the bold creativity, while others mocked the brands for copying themselves. But controversy only fueled the hype. Gucci and Balenciaga didn't need traditional advertising. Social media did the job. On TikTok, creators dissected the meaning behind the hacker designs, calling them fashion's greatest inside joke. On Instagram, influencers flaunted the bags as cultural trophies. The buzz was so massive that even counterfeit markets tried to replicate the hacker look, proving that imitation truly is the highest form of flattery. Cultural impact: the death of brand boundaries. Before the Hacker Project, luxury brands fiercely protected their visual identity. Gucci was Gucci, Balenciaga was Balenciaga. But after this experiment, those boundaries melted. Fashion critics called it the death of logo loyalty. Consumers no longer cared about sticking to one house. Mixing brands became a statement of individuality. The hacker bags represented this shift perfectly. A single bag carrying both Gucci and Balenciaga logos was no longer confusion. It was cultural evolution. It reflected a generation that celebrates paradox: vintage and modern, luxury and street, tradition and disruption. The resale market: hacker bags as collectibles. Fast forward to 2025. The hacker bags have become collector's items. Their resale value has skyrocketed, often surpassing the original $5,000 price tag. Platforms like The Real and Stocks report that Gucci x Balenciaga hacker bags are among the most searched and traded luxury items. Why? Because they represent a rare crossover moment that may never happen again. Fashion historians already consider the Hacker Project a turning point, the first major event that blurred collaboration, competition, and commentary into one phenomenon. Legacy of the Hacker Project: the future of collaboration. Even years later, the Gucci x Balenciaga Hacker Project continues to influence the fashion industry. It set the stage for a new kind of collaboration, the cultural crossover. After this project, brands like Louis Vuitton, Dyer, and Prada began experimenting with meta collabs, blending aesthetics, streetwear, and digital experiences. The hacker bags prove that consumers crave stories, not just logos. Today, in 2025, the Hacker Project stands as a milestone, a reminder that fashion isn't just about design. It's about dialogue, irony, and identity. The hacker spirit lives on. The Gucci versus Balenciaga hacker battle wasn't just about bags. It was about redefining what luxury means in a world driven by irony and individuality. Whether you side with Gucci's romantic rebellion or Balenciaga's futuristic disruption, one thing's clear: the hacker spirit changed fashion forever. Luxury is no longer about belonging to one brand. It's about hacking identity, mixing influences, and creating your own narrative. And as long as style continues to evolve, the legacy of the Hacker Project will keep inspiring designers, consumers, and cultural rebels worldwide. Thank you guys for watching. If you want more videos like this, make sure to like the video and hit the subscribe button, and we'll see you in the next video.